the country is in a very difficult strategic situation. We should not forget, beside all the discussions we are facing concerning new elections, that there is a very serious migration crisis in Europe. What we have seen in 2015 will certainly continue in 2016. And if I am looking into discussions in many European countries, there is a growing tendency to close borders, and this might have an immediate effect on the situation here in the country. And this is why I believe a government, the whole political elite, the parliament, should pay the necessary attention to this very serious situation. But it's also about the economic situation. It's also about the European perspective, the Euro-Atlantic perspective, where I believe a strong, a decisive a government which can take decisions is important. But I have understood today that it was not possible to reach an agreement in the way that all four political parties are committed to elections on the 24th of April, as it was agreed in the June-July agreement. I assume that the three other parties will stick to this agreement. By the way, I expect that nevertheless all political parties are still committed to the June-July agreement, because it covers a lot of elements, a lot of points which are important for the future perspective of the country, and therefore one has to work on it. I also reassured everybody, and I do it also in public, that the European institutions stay committed to help to assist the country. This is also the reason why I have asked Peter van Houte to stay and to keep all the efforts and to try to facilitate, to arbitrate, to negotiate, in particular when it comes, for instance, to the situation of media in the country. I think it's important to work on that, and he has promised to do so. Finally, I would like to reassure everybody, every citizen, that whatever the final decision of the political parties is to have early elections, we will deploy the European institutions and organizations, the necessary staff in the run-up, in the monitoring, in the support, but also during the election, to observe, even if you like, to control the preparation, but also the whole situation in the country during the election. ODIHR will be there. I had only yesterday, or I have to say it was already on Thursday, contact with the director of ODIHR, Mr. Link, also with the Secretary General of OSCE. Both confirmed that if everybody in the country is committed, it should be possible to have fair, transparent and democratic elections according our European and international standards. And whatever the European institutions, ODIHR, OSCE, European Parliament, European Commission, but also Council of Europe can contribute, will happen. We will be there. I will come back, but it's now up to the political parties to take their decisions. I only can urge everybody to participate in elections. It's an achievement to have free elections. We have to take care that these elections take place in a manner which is according our not only expectations but also standards. And if this is the case, I really urge all parties to participate in it in order to guarantee a political situation which is important to address the imminent challenges the country are facing in the next couple of months.
Is Persian agreement dead?
No, it's not that. And once again, this was also my message to all the key players. I expect that all parties stay committed to this agreement.
From these results till now, from the Persian agreement, as it is like now, can we expect that we have transparent elections in April? Is it possible to have elections from the results that we have till now?
And on 24th of April?
Look, once again, and this was also expressed in a press release, OSCE is believing that this could be possible, provided that the country itself is taking the necessary measures, that the SEC is getting the necessary financial means in order to hire the necessary staff. Prime Minister made today the proposal to double the human resources, to have an equipment in order to guarantee the quality of the elections. But I cannot predict the outcome. I can only guarantee that European institutions are there, are supportive, are monitoring, are, so to say, raising the flag if we believe something is going into the wrong directions. But still, it could be possible, once again, if everybody is committing, is in particular supporting SEC.
Would we understand that you are confirming that we're going to have elections in the end of April?
If I'm not wrong, this was the general, or this was the opinion of three of the parties, but it's now up to them to take the necessary decisions.
You will continue facilitate the negotiations?
Fulfillment of the Persian agreement. If necessary, the date of the election to be pushed back a little bit more.
Look, this is a decision which has to be taken by the relevant authorities of the country, and this is the parliament, finally. We as Europeans can only support, we can raise our voice, we will not hide if we believe thorough elections are not guaranteed, or if we have indications that there might be a problem. But this is everything hypothetical for the moment. I can only reassure you that, for instance, ODIHR will deploy 24 permanent observers in the preparatory phase of the elections. And only to give you an idea what it means, ODIHR was deploying 30 observers in the run-up of the elections for the Turkish elections. So for Turkey there were 30, and for your country there will be 24.
One last question. Do you think, your personal opinion, do you think that we can have democratic elections without the opposition?
I have understood, and I hope they stay to it, that the opposition is nevertheless committed to participate, and in a true and functioning democracy, you have a government and you have a strong opposition. Wherever in Europe we are facing some political problems, it's often due to the weakness of opposition. So in a good functioning democracy, we have both a good working functioning government, but also a strong and determined opposition.
What's the message for the European Union to discuss for the media without the presence of the media?
Pardon?
You are discussing for the media without the presence of the media. What's the message from the European Union? We don't know anything what is happening inside.
No, that's why we had discussions with the key stakeholders, and now we inform about everything. Also the citizens of the country are not participating in these discussions, but they can take their decisions in the forthcoming elections. This is exactly what a representative democracy looks like. that you take the decision, you participate, you can raise your voice, you can candidate, you can do everything, and you can participate also in the existing political parties.
Mr. Bailey, what do you think about
Will
that?
you
Thank you.
continue to
Ciao, ciao.
facilitate?
Thank you very much.